Hi guys, it's Natalie, and today I'm going to introduce another one of the applications we'll be using on the calculator. This application is called Simultaneous Equation Solver. Simultaneous equations would be two linear equations in two variables, x and y, such as 2x minus y equals 4 and 3x plus y equals 1. Instead of one equation and one unknown, we have two equations with two unknowns. In order to find a solution for this pair of equations, the unknown numbers x and y have to satisfy both equations. We call this system or pair of equations, or also simultaneous equations. So, to figure out on our calculators a simultaneous equation, we will need two equations in standard form. Just to refresh our memory on what the standard form of a line is, a line in standard form would be in the form known as ax plus by equals c, where a is a positive integer and b and c are integers. If our equation is in slope-intercept form, we can convert it. Slope-intercept form of a line is y equals mx plus b. To change this into standard form, we start by moving the x term to the left side of the equation. This is done by subtracting, or adding, depending on the sign, mx from both sides. Now we have the equation negative mx plus y equals b. The coefficient of the x term should be a positive integer value, so we multiply the entire equation by an integer value that would make the coefficient positive, as well as all the coefficients integers. This gives us a standard form ax plus by equals c. We will start by pressing the same apps button as the last video, which is 3 buttons down and 2 buttons over. Once the apps menu appears, we will press 8 or scroll down to Polysmalt 2, PLYSMLT 2. Then, once there, you can press 2 or scroll down to Simultaneous Equation Solver. Check that all your selections are right. The first is the number of equations, the second is the number of unknowns, the next is what form you want the answers in, whether it be auto or in decimals. The next would be whether you want the normal answers in scientific notation or engineering notation. Then, float. And lastly, whether you want your answers in degree or radian. Then, press the graph button which corresponds to next. Then enter the equations using signs. Then, press graph again to solve. Then you'll get your answers to the system of equations you had. Okay guys, that's my explanation of the Simultaneous Equation Solver app. Let's review what we've learned. We reviewed what simultaneous equations are, as well as an equation in slope-intercept form, and the ability to change that equation to the standard form equation. We also learned how to solve simultaneous equations using the calculator. Thank you for watching. My next video will be on the stat menu.